Good morning. It's cold, but it's a beautiful day, and we are in Scotland. I'm outside Edinburgh. We are at the Royal Highland Showground, and it's the Scottish motorcycle show. So come along and see what there's. One of the things I am excited to see is the new multistrada RS, because I've not seen one with my own eyeballs yet. So I know that Ducati Dundee and Ducati Glasgow are bringing. All right. So one of the first stands I'm going to have a look at is Ducati, because I'm obviously dead excited about the new RS, so it's going to be one of the first bikes we have a look at today. Let's have a look. This is the new Ducati Multistrada V4 RS. Unlike every other Multistrada V4, it has a different engine. This has the dainese Stradale, which is the same platform out of the Street Fighter V4. You can see this one has a can on the back end. Little details make all the difference. A titanium subframe at the back. Just while it's quiet, we'll have a look at the new Hypermotards. I do love these. This has got the RV colour scheme to it. A few little extras with that as well. This features Ducati's brand new single. I still struggle to actual name it. It's Supermoto. A little bit of a tongue twister there. Next new one here for Ducati is the Multistrada V4S Grand Tour. Obviously it features the extra luggage. And it's very much a long distance cruiser compared to the new RS, for sheer speed and pace. up on the adventure realms, we've got Desert X Rally. I really like what they've done with this bike. So I really appreciate the colour scheme. I like how they've gone for the same colour scheme that you see throughout Ducati racing pedigrees. I like the front high-end mudguard as well. I think that suits the bike really well and sets it off. Here we have a staple to Ducati and that Fighter. So this is the V4S. Again, shares that engine platform with the new multistrada RS. So that multistrada RS has had the transplant. This machine straight across. Those winglets really set the bike apart. They're a really aggressive looking stance. Absolutely beautiful. I wouldn't be the Ducati stand without a proper thoroughbred panigale V4S in the paddock. You've got that really sharp front end design with those wings. Real aggressive look to it. Again, we see that Denson V2 Stradale engine, 90-degree V4, but well, V4 L4. Ducati do like the 90-degree configuration, which makes it an L rather than a V. And keeping with sport, but with a muscle injection with the DFL V4. Now this one uses the Gran Turismo V4, but the multistradas and a very muscular bodywork. I do like this bike in both the black and the red. I think both really complement the bike. I like how the cowl hides the rear pillion steep and the footrests tuck up neatly just to give the bike that really clean back end look. And of course we've got that quad exhaust system, a single-sided swing arm exposing that rear really beautifully. Absolute masterpiece. Incredibly beautiful bike. Last but certainly not least is the little scrambler on Ducati stand. So this is the full throttle guys in that black and red. The 62 numbered. That features the 800cc L-twin from Ducati. I really like how minimalist they've done the indicators, just keeping it nice and clean, keeping with the lines. That X through the headlight as well, just little style cues. And this one is obviously finished with a Chermy exhaust. Absolutely lovely. Beautiful little bike. We're going to go up the stairs to the grandstand now. Have a quick glance at what's up here. This is 1199 Super Allegro. Absolutely beautiful. It's a ridiculously rare bike. So this on this side, and then straight across to the other side, we've got a Street Fighter. This is V4 Lamborghini. And these are absolutely beautiful. This features Lamborghini logo. As they come down, it's got 63 numbering. Lamborghini. Desmond D3 pirelli engine. All the way up to their college cans. All in suspension. And of course, reference to the Lamborghini GTO. I do love the red accent to the winglets, making sure everyone knows that this is most definitely the Ducati.
Something more for multistrada, the guy that had it, so
So I'm going to start off on Royal Enfield stand, having a look at this brand new Shotgun 650. So this is one of the brand new bikes that we've got coming out. Again, Royal Enfield making great use of that 650 platform. And I really like the colour scheme. I'm a sucker for olive drab green, best of times, forest green. That is the new Shotgun 650, 2324. I'm going to whisk you sideways to get a side profile of new Himalayan. So a bit of a change in the stance of the bike. You say it's got a different tank, different engine bars, whole new configuration to this Himalayan. And I think it looks really cool. I love The aluminium luggage at the back. And again, I'm going to be a sucker for that green, even though I know what stickers. But the colour scheme on this bike is really quite cool. That's it in the white. I can switch you straight over. It's in the black and yellow colour scheme, bit bumblebee. Well, these things are proving to be really popular little workhorses. It's a really impressive bike for its size and stature. Turn the camera around this side and you can see we got another shotgun 650, a 650 twin, and just a different colour scheme. So what do you reckon? Me, I'm always going to say I like the green. I'll like a green colour scheme in anything, but it's pretty cool. Again, Royal Enfield just kill it with classic retro styling on all our bikes. And this colour, I don't know whether the camera does it justice. It's like a slate blue grey, and it just sets off really nicely with the cream. Let's take you through some of the smaller bikes. You got the Hunter 350 there. The Hunters are selling like hotcakes. They are a really popular little bike. Really well spec'd for what they are. Such an easy little bike. There's a classic 350. Again, a bit more retro styling. Bit of a higher rise on the handlebar compared to the Hunter. But I do like that red stripe on the matte paint. I can squeeze that through there and then see another Meteor 350 in blue. And for absolute classic styling, the Bullet. So again, the Bullet features that 350 engine, but with timeless classic design to it. It's the little details. It's the little details. Again, the bike looks magical. That sparkling metallic black. And the emblems just set the bike off so well. Such a classic touch for a brand new bike. Carry on the way around. We've got the Interceptor 650. So back to the larger capacity 650s rather than the 350s. We've got the Interceptor, and then we've got Continental Twin. Out of the two, I prefer the Continental Twin. I think the tank shape's just absolutely beautiful. And finally we come to the Super Meteor 650. Again, that classic styling, that Royal Enfield 650 twin. And just a really gorgeous looking bike. I'm going to move on to Saltire Motorcycles. They've brought some really cool bikes. Before I show you some of the bikes that are for sale, let's just have a look at some of these because they are really cool. So I have a couple of Royal Enfields here. This one's got that flat tracker look to it. Well, this one around here, keep pulling me around, pulling me around. It's a Royal Marines inspired. Insignia on the tank. It's called the boot neck. With Ultimate Sporty on the back. But check this out. Look at the tank. That's just incredible. That's genius. Absolutely beautiful. We'll move through their stand because they've got a mix of Indian, nice big American motorcycles. And then they've got some smaller ones. They've got some little 125. So we're going to have a little bit of a look at both. Just have a quick glance at this. Have a look at that. That's bloody impressive. Okay, back to business. So, we've got an Indian Scout. Look at the size of that engine. That's incredible. So, this setup's referred to as the Icon. This feels really low. Like I'm having to hold the camera down low just to give you an appreciation of how the bike is and how it sits. And chrome exhaust pipes. Closely followed by matte black all the way along. So a little bit of change in the seat profile. Gone from pillion to single on this one. Well, that colour suits the bike well. Just going to move my way down the line. Just taking in the bikes. And that satin red is beautiful too. If I stay about here, you can see that down the line you've got the difference in low bars and high bars. This one at the end here has got a screen on it. It's quite nice, the variety of bike that you can get. And this one on the stand in onyx black, that's satin black. Suits the bike perfectly. Really mean looking, single seat, big long black pipes. That's really impressive. Now, what do you reckon about this one though? So this one looks a little bit out there. That's got that quite a sharp angle on that back end seat. I think it's a really cool looking bike. So I'm going to step from that one, carry on through here, come along this line to these. Got a couple of FTRs, again using that 1200 engine with a bit more sport presence to it. A big muscle, street naked look to it. And a beautiful exhaust system. That blue carbon fiber is just so cool to look at. Now these ones have that classic look to it. Again, I found another bike that's got my favourite olive green. Indian call it sagebrush. And just last thing on their stand for Indian motorcycles is a racing bagger. This is Indian motorcycles racing bagger. This is a race replica. That's really quite cool. Yeah, squeeze down through past these scouts and onto Mutt's. So Mutt's quite a new company with these really over-engineered looking bikes, but it's just a little 125. But it's bloody impressive. And look at this one. This one's got flat black. I like the rugged industrial styling to the seat. How they've done the spoked wheels. So the shape of the exhaust, the engine guards, radiator guards, front mud guards, that angular look to it. And check out that headlight. All the exports to hold that light in, down to the LED stops. They're really quite cool. I like how they've done the retro styling. All gone with these trucker caps. Simple little things like the stitching on the seat. Just makes the bike stand out. Right the way down to the embossing. But for little 125s, I think these are really, really cool. Aside from a great big Dodge Ram, that is it for the Saltire motorcycle stand. So the next stand I'm going to have a look at has CF Moto, it has MV Agusta, KTM and Gas Gas. So let's have a look at them. So it's really cool to see CF Moto is actually really quite busy. Everyone's jumping on the bikes. I think it's fairly easy to see why. They've got some really nice motorcycles in the platform. So I've done little walk rounds before, but I really like this 700 CLX. I do think it's a good looking bike. Coming up the line, 650 MT, and then on to the 800 MT. That's a great little adventure bike. Personally, my bike's huge, it's borderline unwieldable, but I love it dearly. It's a big numb thing. But this looks a lot lighter. It makes adventure motorcycle riding accessible, really. Come down and have a look at this. So this is the 450 SR. And it's got some really sharp styling to it. For a little 450, it doesn't look like it. That's a really cool looking bike. And last but not least for CF Moto is the little 300 NK. But I love the styling. I love how they put a lot of effort into making the bike look good. Things like the fake carbon fiber effects. But that blue frame looks really cool. Now let's drop on something a bit more fancy. We're going to have a look at MV Agusta. So first up on this lineup is the F3. Now there is no need, no requirement for an exhaust that sharp, but I do appreciate it. What a good looking bike. Next up we've got the Brutal RR. Again, there's a theme coming with these exhausts. So I'll just have a look at the difference between Brutal RR and its handlebars. Like, and then the dragster. You come and have a look at this. That is really quite cool. So we've gone from a handlebar to clip on over the tops. That is really cool. Again, both bikes have that really cool exhaust system to them. But have a look at how the seat configures. Geez, you can get your hand through there. And the same with the Brutal. There's that really cool cutout underneath the seat. Now, one really cool thing that I like about the dragster over the Brutal, let's have a look at the Brutal. Has got pillion pegs down here and they snap up. Check this out. If we go over to, these drop down, pop back up into place, just giving the bike that really nice clean line across the back end. Round up, we've got a Lusso. So this just takes sport touring and art and just puts them together. This thing's an absolutely beautiful bike. It's a masterpiece. But wouldn't be complete at 24 without the Lucky Explorer, the LXP. So brand new and coming soon, it's the MV Agusta LXP. Even the luggage has got beautiful little insignias on it. And we have that lucky stripe colour scheme to it as well. Absolutely beautiful. Right the way down to the wheels, suspension, up to the engine bars with those accent lights. Look down the engine, you can see we've got the quick shifter. Adjustable suspension on the rear. And up top as well. Absolutely beautiful bike. Let's go straight into, we got Husqvarna. I didn't mention that at the start, did I? Husqvarna obviously in with KTM. I've got the Norden 901. Always catches my eye. Always catches my eye, this bike. Just going with the lower capacity bikes again. We've got the Spark Palin 401. These have got just like a really cool sharp styling to them. Really quite cool and funky tank design. Letting your knees just hang under that little section there. The engineering that's gone into just the seat design is just beautiful. Great looking bike. So now if you got this in the right kind of shot, you've got Husqvarna's 701 Supermoto, closely followed by Gas Gas's SM700. Very, very similar bikes. Obviously, we're still under the guise of KTM here and everything that they do. You can see Supermoto's got spoked wheels, and that Gas Gas has one-piece wheels. And just have a little bit more off-road. Gas Gas has the 700. Now this one has got a bit more green lane presence for this one compared to the supermotos. Put that dash guard down low. Nice big chunky pegs. Nice and minimalist on the controls as well. And conversely, if we come over here, we've got Husqvarna's little 350 version. Thanks. Carried on this stand. We've got KTM, 790 Duke, and then this one. This is the 990 Duke. I really love what they've done this year with the new headlight design. That new headlight just looks really aggressive. We're on to the C configuration of that LC8C engine, which is powering this thing. But when you start looking at this bike, it looks just so light, so lean and narrow. It's really impressive. You can tell this thing's just made for speed. Moving on, we've got 790 Adventure. Ooh. That's got a Remus exhaust on it. That is rather nice. We have the 890 SMT. Now this thing just looks mean. This looks aggressive. This looks fun. So it's got that real aggressive stance to it. Adventure bike look, but that short little screen just sets the bike off really well for just looking aggressive. Come back down the line. We've got a 1290 Super Adventure S. And these are the ultimate mile munchers. I do like the S. I do like the R as well. The R looks really well. We follow it up with a 1390 Super Duke R. Again, the Super Duke R has got that brand new headlight design, like the 990. And then lastly, we'll finish it up with the little Duke 125. But the little Duke 125 has been given that really cool blue paint scheme for 2024 off the previous Duke R's. And we continue our tour of the Scottish Motorcycle Show with Kawasaki. So here we have the Ninja E1. So this is sort of on par with the smaller capacity bikes. Come around and there's the new Vulcan S and the new Eliminator. closely followed by Ninja 500 and the Z500. So both these feature Kawasaki's 500 parallel twin, and again with the Eliminator as well, having that 500 parallel twin. Having a little 125. Right next to the big 1000 Versus. Now, I do appreciate the Versus for how big and luxurious a cruiser can be. It's a proper tourer. It's got more of an adventure look than a sporty look. Just have a look at that back seat for Pillion Rider. It is luxurious. I think they understood the brief that you want to ride in absolute comfort for loads of miles. You can do it on one of these. We've got the 650. Now, I actually really like that colour scheme. Kawasaki using that 650 platform that we saw on the Vulcan S. Then coming around the back here, we've got one of the classics, the classic says 650 RS, but then this one in here, the 900 RS. So that 900 RS, look at that paint scheme on it. It's absolutely beautiful. I really hope the camera can do it justice. Especially under these lights. The retro styling is absolutely beautiful. It's classic lines, classic styling, and it is absolutely beautiful. Now, as far as missiles go, missiles will have a hard job keeping up with these things. So we've got the ZH2 and the H2SX. So both these feature Kawasaki's 1 litre engine that is supercharged. So personally, I think I prefer the SX. The naked ZH2, it's a beautiful bike. There we go. Supercharged engine. Yeah, it's a beautiful bike. I love the green on the frame, love the styling of it. But I think for me, I'd definitely have to choose the SX over the two. Moving on to more of the sports bikes from Kawasaki, we've got the Ninja 650. This one is ZX4RR. That's how it should look. Then you can have the performance version, and the ZX6RR. So that classic heritage colour scheme. And last but not least, have the ZX10RR. It's got the classic purple colour scheme, taking the bike back to its heritage of the 90s superbikes. But for a 90s colour scheme, it suits the bike so well. That new age styling, classic colours. So before I start walking and talking, I just want you to check out this Triumph truck that they brought. It is huge. Gotta love it. So I'll walk through Triumph now. Triumph's got the Street Triple 765 RS, closely followed by the triple 1200 RS. There's going to be a theme running here in regard to me and loving green bikes, but we have the Rally Explorer in that olive drab satin black. Obviously coming out new is the 900 versions of the Tiger. So we've got the GT Pro, and then we've also got a Tiger Sport 660. So the Tiger Sport 660 has got that new look to the front end. And then using that same 660 platform, we have the new Daytona 660.
Tiger, hi. Tiger.
That Daytona's got that beautiful pearlescent paint. Hopefully the camera will pick that up. Really sharp look, really sharp styling. To try on this brand new TF 250X. Delving into the world of motocross. A spectacular patch. I'm going to go up the stairs, because up here there is a Rocket 3R. So you can tell, see if I can say hi and give it a thumbs up. Something black and chrome tank is absolutely beautiful. So this is New Speed 4. So this is proving a really popular model. Hey, how busy it is. But I think Triumph have seen how popular the British bike market is, and just gone in for a smaller capacity. And we have the Scrambler 900. I love those silver grey lines across that yellow tank. And it's the little things that I do love, how these sections join the headlight on, triple tree. And last but certainly not least, I keep saying that today, we've got a Speedmaster. That Speedmaster's got one of the nicest paint schemes I've seen in a long time. I picked that up in the previous video. Just have a look at this tank. And from a real red to a real deep to black shade. And that was the Triumph stand. So next up we have the Harley Davidson stand. Start off with this one, which is the Nightster. I do believe with this colour scheme on the tank, that means it's the special edition. But this one really catches my eye. That's the new Sportster S, the 1250. I'll come around to this one. So this is the standard Nightster. Like I said, a little version with the colour scheme logo on the tank, all black, and with the headlight cowl. It's a special edition. Moving on from there, we have the Pan America. All things like I like how the logo is just split off that cream and blue. just to get it at the right angle. This is the Pan America's Harley Davidson's answer to the adventure bike market. I do like what they do with classic bikes. And this lowrider, and the lowrider does feature Harley Davidson's current staple, the Milwaukee 8s. Alongside this, Fat Bob. That wide headlight. Fat front tyre. Move on to Fat Boy. Now, the original Fat Boy was big famous by Terminator 2. And those large disc wheels as well. This one's got more of a classic line to it. Again with that Milwaukee 8, that's the breakout. And now we have the new Road Glide. The new Road Glide's got that brilliant front end, that new look with that green. I'll come over to the Street Glide. Sorry, this one's a Road Glide, that one's a Street Glide. Almost losing track, almost losing track. So I'm going to take you on a little whistle stop tour through Yamaha's stand, but there's a few bikes I just want to draw a little bit of attention to because they are really nice, and I didn't see them, or they were really busy at the London show. So obviously we've got the Teneres, they've got the Teneres out. We've got the R125, the R3, the R7, right up to the R1 and the R1M. But if we just push past the R1M, come down here, we've got the XSR 900 GP. So this is the 900, and the 900 GP has that new front end, and then instead of the handlebars, we've got upright suspension with clip-ons, rear ends, classic style. Well, they're just taking the XSR 900 and just giving it that classic racer retro styling. It just really sets the bike off. A fair bit different. A little bit different. Different seat, up air and handlebars. We have taken down the line the 700s and the 125. Coming up, we got the new MT10. A transformer style headset. And stepping down from the MT10, the MT09 SP. So the new MT09s have this new style headlight with the DRLs running here, but then the projector up here. Just looks really quite aggressive. Obviously, the SP features that racing colour scheme, the silver, blue, and black. So straight on over to the Suzuki stand, and there's this Suzuki Hayabusa. And this one is the Yoshimura Gold Edition. So you can see it's got the gold color scheme, the gold alloy wheels, and finished with the twin Yoshimura carbon fiber exhausts. Just have a look at this bike. So that clean tail line, Full on the tank. And again, the accents on the dial and that gold colour scheme. That's up on a pedestal. In the similar realms as the Tracer 9 GT and the BMWs, BMW XRs. Good to see. It's got electric suspension set up. Nice. Move on, we've got the GSX S1000 GT. Sports Tourer, and then the GSX 1000. So this one up on a pedestal, a bit like the Gold Edition Agusta. But we've got the racing colour scheme, so we've got all the branding that we would see. Come down and we've got exhaust. That is a real good looking bike. Roll on down and we've got the GSX 8R with the 8S in the background. I really like what they've done with this black and blue motif to the tank. Just how the body lines meet. Looks really good. Beyond the 8S, we've then got the V-Strom, $800 and then a 1050. And here we are with CCM. So they brought out to the show the Maverick. And for me, the Maverick's one of my favourite CCMs. I really like how they bench the seat and those high twin pipes really set the bike off. Follow that up with a bobber. So bobber's just got that really low slung, relaxed look to it. I've got Morgan right in the middle of the stand. If we skip past the Super 3, that'll take us to the tracker. So our tracker, I've got a Heritage 71. Both are beautiful bikes. But I think out of the two, I do actually prefer the Heritage 71. With the exhaust going down either side compared to the tracker having the twin pipes on the one side. But the design of these bikes is absolutely beautiful. Can't help but appreciate how much work and craftsmanship goes into these. From all the carbon fiber parts to the pressed and cut details and all the CNC
Well, it's because it's a road bike. I mean, it's a lovely bike. It's just
machined components as well. So, tell you what,
yeah.
hold on. Just have a look at the detail on that red stripe and down onto the stars. So there's some more bikes here at the bike show that aren't really from the manufacturer as such, as you can tell. So this is a custom show showing off some of the more unique bikes. I think the best thing for me to do is just quieten down and just take you around. So I've always liked these Honda Super Sports, to be honest. I know I just said I'd shut up, I'm talking. That inline six is just to die for. It's alright.